Trump's new narco strike just put cartels on high alert. It's official. President Trump has launched one of the most aggressive anti-cartel operations of his presidency, and the message is loud and clear. This is not a warning. This is not a threat. This is action. Today, we're breaking down the brand new military operation known as Southern Spear, why the USS Gerald R. America's most powerful aircraft carrier, is now sitting off the coast of Venezuela, and what this means for Nicolas Maduro and for the cartels fueling America's deadly drug crisis. Let's get into it. A sudden escalation. Reports confirm that President Trump has just been briefed on updated military options targeting Venezuela, the country long accused of being a central hub for narco trafficking in the Western Hemisphere. And almost immediately after, the White House rolled out Southern Spear, a full-scale military effort aimed at cutting off the flow of drugs before they ever reach U.S. soil. This isn't just policy. This is a show of force. 1. The USS Ford moves in. As the massive USS Gerald R. approaches Venezuelan waters, Senator Rubio didn't hold back. He says the Maduro regime is not just corrupt, it's a narco-terrorist government, a regime already indicted in U.S. courts for drug trafficking and allegedly allowing tons of narcotics to move freely into the U.S. and Europe. And Rubio's message to Maduro was simple. This operation stops the moment you stop shipping drugs. 2. The real strategy behind Trump's move. According to national security experts, this deployment isn't random. Sending an aircraft carrier to your shoreline is the global symbol of American power. It's a direct message to the political elites surrounding Maduro. It's not worth protecting this guy anymore. And officials say the Trump administration isn't bluffing. If Maduro doesn't stop running what they call a state-sponsored narco enterprise, Washington is prepared to escalate. Because the drugs coming from these networks, they've contributed to hundreds of thousands of American deaths. 3. Cartels are shifting, but they're not stopping. Trump already made it harder for cartels to push drugs and traffic humans across the southern border. Now, with land routes disrupted, cartels are relying more heavily on the sea. But experts warn this won't be their last trick. These organizations have tentacles everywhere. Air routes, maritime routes, underground tunnels, corrupt officials, and now even government protection. This is why the Trump strategy has been multi-layered. Border security, DEA operations, international pressure on China for fentanyl precursors, and now military power aimed right at the source. 5. Drug prices on the street. If prices spike, that usually means supply is being hit hard. But the bigger picture is this. For decades, cartel operations were run by criminal gangs. Today, in places like Venezuela, and to a lesser extent Cuba and Mexico, governments themselves are involved. And that crosses a line for U.S. national security. Why Venezuela? Some people are asking, why focus on Venezuela? Why now? The answer is simple. It's happening in America's backyard. State-backed cartels destabilize economies, threaten trade, and put Americans at risk. And the Trump administration is making it clear that narco states will not be tolerated in the Western Hemisphere. Southern Spear isn't just about stopping drug boats. It's about shutting down a system that's grown too powerful, too protected, and too close to home.